Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I had to redo this yoga video. So I am doing this yoga video again. This is a yoga core video. I am so excited to be able to do this with you. I'm really excited about, continuing this wellness challenge. If you would like me to continue doing yoga videos, just comment at the bottom of this post whenever you're ready. And I am looking forward to what you guys have to say. This is still a beginner's yoga video, but if you want to go a little bit further in your practice, if anything is too hard, you can stop or not do it. Do not hurt yourself during this video. If anything is too easy for you, go ahead and just add your own twist to it. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so let us begin. So of course, like I said before, we're always going to start on our backs because I want us to get a rhythm for our breathing. So as you inhale, your belly should rise, and as you exhale, your belly should sink. And I want you to just take the time right now to just get a rhythm for your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. And this rhythm will follow you throughout the whole practice so that you can remember to keep breathing. All right, and when you're ready, we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Let's hold them here. Maybe if you want, you can rock a little bit from side to side. I can feel everything just churning. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take both of our hands and bring them out by our sides, like so. You can bring them down or up, it doesn't really matter. We're just not putting them on our knees. And then as you inhale, you're going to take a nice deep in-breath. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your knees over to the left. Ooh, yes. Ooh, feels good. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, bring it to the left. And just continue that with your own breathing. And we're just warming up the core because we're coring it up. The core is actually the most important part, I think, personally, of yoga, because everything you do goes to the core. Like, imagine having like some type of bruised ab or whatever. Something happens in your core area. You feel it all day, no matter what you do. It just hurts. And you don't realize how often you use it and for what. Things you don't even expect. All right, one more time. And inhale. Bring your hands back to the top of your knees. Oh, it feels so good. I haven't done anything like this in so long. Well, it's been a day. But, it just feels good sometimes to just be a little bit more active than normal. All right. And then when you're ready, we're going to do these like open things. I don't know what they're called. I really should brush up on all my yoga. But anyway, you're going to bring your hands all the way up and reach your feet out. Don't touch the wall like I am. And then bring it all the way back as if you're rowing or swimming in the air. So just out and back. Out and back. Out and back. I have to put my legs up so high because I hit the wall otherwise. But this is about where you want them to be. Right here. and back. Swim. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And one more time, come back, exhale. Oh, feels so good. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your hands underneath your thighs. Rock yourself into sitting. Feels so good. I used to do stuff like this all the time for no reason whatsoever. I wish that I had continued to do it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand back behind us, our right hand onto our left knee, and we're going to twist. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring your right hand back behind you, left hand on your right knee, and twist. Inhale, come back to center. I love when the air falls out. That means I did it right. We're going to scooch our butts back a little bit so that our legs are straight. We're going to take a deep in-breath. Exhale, reach. Ooh, tightness. Reach for the lowest part of your feet. I like to do this in every practice because I want to see how much more open and relaxed I get. Because if at the end of the practice, I can go a little bit further in this pose, I know that I worked hard and I opened myself up and relaxed my body enough to be able to move a little bit further. That hurts. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to cross our legs again, and we're going to fold over our knees into a tabletop position. Pull that back up. All right, so candle wax. When you're ready, we're going to do some cat-cows. So as you inhale, you're going to sink your body in, raise your head up. Exhale, you're going to lower your head, arch your back. In the opposite direction, going up. Pull your back and your spine up, reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale, sink the belly in, raise the head up. Exhale, arch the back, bring the head down, and just continue that with your own breathing. And then your next inhalation, you're going to come back to center. Just bring your back to neutral as much as possible. Sometimes it's easy to fall into one of these little sinky things, but you want to be as neutral as possible. And then we're going to spread our legs wide open and then pull ourselves back into child's pose, bringing ourselves all the way down. We are, if you haven't done any of my videos before, we are sitting here so that I can show you if anything gets too difficult, if anything hurts too much, just fall down into your child's position, and then when you're ready, just come right back into it. You know, it's great. It's a great pose, and you still feel like you're doing yoga, and you don't feel bad about having to stop. And I want you to know that if I'm in a yoga class and things are hard, I have no problem with stopping and sitting right here. As a yoga instructor, I don't mind just sitting here and getting in my child's position When my body tells me no, we're not doing it anymore. And that's fine. Just get back in and keep working at it. That's all it is. All right, and when you're ready, we're gonna come back to tabletop position. Neutral back as much as possible. You wanna draw your belly in as much as you can. You're going to bring up, no, I always do left because I'm gonna confuse myself. You're gonna bring up your left hand straight. Make sure your right hand is in a good position where you feel sturdy. And you're gonna lift up your left leg, your right leg, not your left leg. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can stay here if you want. You can stay in this pose, or you can bring your hand back, bring your foot up, and grab your foot. Honestly, I feel like this is easier, but it may not be easier for everybody else. All right, when you're ready, you're gonna go ahead and bring yourself back to this pose. If you're not already here, you're gonna bring your left hand down, then your right foot. Wiggle it all out. That felt good. Now we gotta do the other side because we don't want lopsidedness. So here we go again. All right, so we're gonna bring our left hand to a comfortable place, and we're gonna lift up our right hand. Then we're gonna lift up our left leg. And once again, you can stay here if you want to. It's completely fine. Or you can go ahead and bring your hand back and grab your foot. Like I said, I feel like this is easier, but it may not be easier for you. So it's up to you what you'd like to do. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and release your foot and your hand. And if you're already here, you can stay here. It's no big deal. Go ahead and bring your right hand down, then your left knee. Child's pose. Just feel all the sensations of your body while you're here in child's pose. If you're not breathing normally, just bring your breathing right back. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to come back to tabletop position. We're going to curl our toes under, and we're going to come in the down dog, a favorite of a lot of people. I like to pedal my feet here because I am always tight when I start. All right, and we're going to walk ourselves to the front of our mat in the forward fold. And soon you won't be able to see me, but I'll describe what I'm doing. Inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Bring your left hand down to your thigh, your left thigh, like so. Keep your right hand up, and we're going to move as one as we lower our left hand down to the ground. And my hand is still next to my ear as much as possible. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bring both hands back up into the sky. Go ahead and bring your right hand down to your thigh. Lower your whole body over to the right. Inhale, we're gonna go all the way back up. We're gonna fold over our hips down to the ground, like so. And we're going to bring our hands back and sweep ourselves down. We're gonna bring our toes together. I like to bring my toes together. Sweep ourselves down. Sweep our hands up. Bring our hands up into chair position. We can sweep to make ourselves lower. I'm going to bring my hands to my chest because the wall is in my way. I used to be better at this than I am now. But you know, things change. Inhale, we're going to straighten our legs. Bring ourselves back down to the forward fold. And we're going to inhale, come all the way back up again. Bring our hands to forward, to prayer position on our chest. And just breathe. Bring ourselves back to a normal breathing. Feeling all the sensations of our body. All right, inhale, bring your hands up and over. Exhale, we're going to fold over the hips down to the ground. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, we're going to come back down. Inhale, we're going to step back into plank. Cause plank, obviously. If you like, you can bring your foot up. And then bring the other foot up. You can rock. Then we're going to come down and chaturanga, a little push-up. And we're going to bring our hands into Sphinx pose. Why? Because I never do this pose. So I'm adding it. And so in Sphinx pose, you want to make sure that you're drawing your core up, not doing one of these where you kind of sink in. Draw your core up, away from the floor. Keep your shoulders away from your ears as much as possible. And straighten out the neck. And that is Sphinx pose. It's not as easy as it looks, right? All right, we're going to come back. We're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders, like so. And we're going to lift up just slightly so that our body's in line with our arms. And then come back down. We're going to bring our hands back like this. For right now, we're going to just relax here. More ab stuff to come. More back stuff to come. So let's just take the time to relax here. All right. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our hands facing our bodies with our thumbs facing down. We're going to bring our face facing forward. And we're going to do Lotus pose. Locust pose. That came out all wrong. And go ahead and reach. And then release yourself. Yay! The next time, we're going to grab our feet And we're gonna pull ourselves up. Are you ready? And up. And go ahead and release everything back down to the ground. And breathe. All right, go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to peel ourselves up off the ground into a tabletop position again. See where I'm at. Cool beans. We're going to curl our toes under and we're going to come into down dog. Yay, down dog. And we're going to breathe 5 in-breaths here in down dog. And when you're ready, we're going to step the left foot, the right foot through the hands, because otherwise I won't be able to see you. We're going to bring our hands to the inside of our thighs. We're going to turn our back foot out. Whatever. And we're going to go ahead and reach our hand up, side angle pose. And you're going to come all the way up into Warrior One. Woo, Warrior One. Straighten your front leg. We're going to reach forward. Bring your hand down in triangle pose. Feel free to get a block here, right under this hand. Bring your left hand down to the ground. We're going to walk ourselves to the middle. That's good. And if you'd like, you could do a headstand here. I'm not sure if I want to do a headstand. I haven't done one in so long. I'm only half afraid to try, but why not? Let's do it. So, let's see. So, I like to use my arms as a way to help myself get up there. That worked. Well, it's been done. Story time. When I first started doing yoga in the first place, it was because I practiced doing this headstand every day. I practiced every single day, and every day I fell, but one day I didn't, and I was like, this is awesome. Yoga is awesome. So I continue to do it. When you're ready, we're going to walk over to the left side. Bring your hands to the inside of your thighs. Bring your left foot and your right foot out, parallel to the back of your mat. And we're going to lift up our right hand, side angle pose on this side. Inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. Warrior one, I mean warrior two. My goodness, I must be tired. Warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Reach your left hand. Come into triangle pose. Go ahead and bring your right hand down. We're going to take our front leg, our left leg, and we're going to bring it back. And we're coming into down dog. Yay, down dog. And in this down dog, we're going to lift up our right foot. Yes. Feels good, right? And then you're going to go ahead and bring it down. Lift up your left foot. And then go ahead and bring it down. We're going to come down into child's pose. Yay, child's pose. Once again, just bring yourself back to breathing. Bring yourself back to a rhythm. And once again, if things are a little too easy for you in this video, feel free to add something. So while we're here in child's pose, you could totally stay up in down dog. One of the things that I like to do in down dog sometimes is, and I'll show it to you, for all those who are kind of at where I'm at right now, where I want to be in child's pose, you can stay here if you like. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, while we're sitting here in child's pose, you can bring your foot back up, and you can bring it to your elbow, and then bring it back up, and then bring it to your other elbow, and then back up. And just do it 5 times on each side. I have to finish it because if I don't, I'm going to be lopsided. Yoga teacher life, right? You gotta do all the hardest things. I mean, it's not the hardest, but you know what I mean. Whew. That one is crazy. So when you're done that, if you're not already in child's pose, come into child's pose. And we're gonna walk ourselves up and sitting. Oh, all the sweating. It's going to be a nice quick video compared to the last one. Alright, so when you're ready, you're going to come up on your knees. You're going to bring your hands back behind you. And you can either grab your hands and pull yourself down. Or you can grab your feet and do one of these camel poses. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just gonna come in here, do one of these. And here you want to make sure you pull your hips forward and extend your body, rather than just falling into your vertebrae. All right, and when you're ready, you sit right back down. It's crazy. You don't know how out of shape you are until you do a yoga core sequence. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to get my own workout and help other people get a workout. People like me who haven't worked out in a while. All right, so when you're ready, you're gonna go ahead and sit all the way on your butt, bring your feet forward. When I first started teaching yoga, almost everything in my yoga practice had some form of core workout, which is good, you know. It's good to have a core workout every once in a while. But I just made myself crazy. So then once I really got into it, I just stopped doing the hard stuff. But it's not good to stop doing the hard stuff because then you just get used to the easy stuff. So I'm glad I'm doing this with you. And I'm glad I'm out of breath. So I can tell myself to keep doing this. All right. All right. So we're going to do something that's used to be one of my favorites. I'm not even sure if it's my favorite anymore. So you're going to bring your hands back behind you. And you're going to lift up your feet. And you can stay here if you want because it hurts here too. But you can bring your hands up like this. And you want to try to straighten your back as much as possible. It's really hard. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. And draw on your core as much as you can. And we're going to come back down. I used to be able to hold this like forever, and now I'm sitting here like dying in 3 seconds. That's all right. Once again, we're doing this so that we can continue to do it, right? Let's go up one more time. Go ahead. Now you can stay here if you want. If you want, you can also grab your toes. Oh! Another thing I used to be able to do that because of lack of doing it, I can't do it anymore. But that's all right. Because what is yoga but a chance to just continue to get better at things you're not good at anymore? All right, let's try this again. That's the practice. So if you're like me and your abs are not strong enough to keep you up, we'll just sit right here. And you can come down whenever you're ready. Not gonna lie, it was kind of embarrassing, but that's okay. You're gonna straighten out your legs. You're gonna take a deep in breath. Inhale. As you exhale, reach for the lowest part of your feet you can get to. So here we go. At least I know I worked as hard as I could. Inhale, we're going to come all the way back up. Oh my goodness. All right, and then we're going to lay all the way down on our backs. No, we're not in Shavasana, but we're close. Right. So we're going to do 1 of 2 poses. Now the problem is I'm not sure if I'm going to do the second one. But you don't know until you try, right? Alright, so the first pose, we're going to lift our hips up off the ground. Try to make a straight line between your shoulders and your knees. And you're going to go ahead and make sure you're bringing your core in. Bring your belly towards the ground as much as you can, obviously, but keep your butt up. And don't forget to breathe. There we go. And you can grab your hands together here if you want. I don't like it because I can't put my hands all the way down, so I just keep them right here. But it's up to you. And then go ahead and bring yourself all the way down. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. And we're just going to take some breaths here before we move into the next pose. The sweat is real right now. All right, so we're going to go into a wheel pose. Now, if you cannot go into a wheel pose, that is completely fine. You can bring your hips back up and go into your bow pose. I told you I need to brush up on these things. I don't usually prepare for my yoga classes beforehand. I just go with the flow. That's my type of yoga class anyway. But I might have to start. So if you are going to go into your bow pose, you're going to bring your hands back like so. And you probably did this when you were a kid. I know I did. And you're going to make sure that you are up and push yourself. Oh my gosh, I can still do it. Look at me. Up. Now when you're ready, you can come right back down. Or you can stay in it. It's up to you, really. You're at home. You can do whatever you want. I used to love that pose. It felt so good to just open up my body that way. And if you're still in that pose, it's okay to come right back down. We're going to go ahead into Shavasana. Corpse pose. Bring your body just out and down. You can bring your hands up, down. You can put them on your hips, your stomach, your womb. Wherever you want to put them. You are in your own house. And just take the time to breathe. This practice is done. I'm definitely going to have to make another one. Or at least do it myself for a while. Just allow yourself to relax and breathe and feel all the sensations of your body. Let your breath fill your body and move into all the pieces and fill you with peace and happiness. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. Thank you for doing this practice with me. If you would like me to continue, put it in the comments. If you think I'm silly and I need more practice, you can put that in the comments too. It's pretty obvious. Thank you guys so much for sharing this with me, and I hope you have the most amazing day. Have an amazing weekend too, I guess. Depends on when you see this.